Oh, I've just got to do something in a minute. Ooh. Whoa, bloody hell. It's cold tonight, don't know why. Probably the weather. Weather ain't very good today. I'll close that door for one. 2. Oh, God. Right. Let's just turn that down. Oh, hang on. Can't get me headphones on now. Let me drink. Right. Hello everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Wherever in the world you're watching us, welcome to the stream. Today will be the first stream on CSX Heavy Haul or Sandpatch Grade. Finally. I've been looking forward to doing this route for so long. And now it's finally here for us to play. So let's have a go with the AC 4400 CW. We're going to do a manifest train. Where from? Rockwood to Cumberland. Basically it says in the description, run this manifest train to Cumberland, Virginia Avenue, where another crew will take the service on. So let's begin. So we'll be going at a much more slower speed than the previous stream, so it won't be crashing and burning as much. So that's nice. Must admit, I have driven a tiny bit of God, we're in the dark, aren't we? Bloody hell. Did I not change the weather conditions? Oh, okay, it's fine. I was going to say, though, that's a bit dark, isn't it? Blimey. What is it? Night time still. Right. We gotta go by Garrett Main Junction number 2. Okay, right. Now I've got the old camera system, so we won't have many issues this time. So we go to the engineer's main screen. Hang on, I've just got to fire up the thing. I managed to make a note of how to start up this bucket of bolts properly. Oh, hang on, I'll just get it up. Because obviously you have to do a procedure on the excuse me, losing my voice, on the main display here. Right, well, is it IDF1, isn't it? Yes, it is. And I think it's 3 and 6, I think it is, off the top of my head. I'm not too sure. I think. Well, no, hang on. What's this? That brake thing. There we go. I think that's it. Is it making correct noises and stuff? I have no idea. Well, it would help, Ash, if you could. Hang on, I know what I didn't put in. The generator switch. The gauge lights are not on. Hang on, I will get there. Hang on. Control switch console. Ah, this is it. Somewhere there's a switch that I haven't touched. The generator field, of course. Now, that should have done something. Alright, we'll just let the brakes do something, and hopefully all is well, hopefully. Well, that sounds positive. Nothing up here, nope. Let's just go out and check round the back. There's no scheduled time, so we can take as long as we want with the preparations. I don't want to make any mistakes and screw it all up, because quite a few people like this route, and this loco in particular. Right, number lights, of course. Yep. Right, let's just make sure everything's all tickety-boo. Yep. Oops. Cab's jumping around a bit all of a sudden. Distributed power, radio, refrigerator, window heaters. Okay, there's no safety systems, of course. Right, only one way to find out if it works, by giving it a bit of beans. Hooray, it works. Relief, joy, happiness. It's a miracle. Come on. Oh no. Why are we going forwards? Come on, you can do it. You know you can. I have faith. That'll do. It's moving, so I'll take it. It's probably a heavy load. We're off. Let's leave it like that. It's moving, so I'm happy. It's the adhesion physics playing up. That's what it is. I'll take a look at the chat in a minute. Well, we're moving, so I suppose that's a positive. I think we had an SD40 or a GP38 on the back. I'm not too sure. But this is our cargo. CSX transportation cargo. The train seems to have settled down, so it seems to be seems to be okay. Yeah. Yes, look at that. What a sight to behold. I cannot wait until the Transpennine comes to this brute. I'll be able to utilise the Class 40s and some heavy tanks on this route. That'll be great fun. Oh, I cannot wait until that comes. I want my favourite route. Alright, let's get back in the camera. Okay, so we got to go via Garrett Main number 2 in 6.3 miles. Right, I'll pause it for now and now have a quick little look. Well, Banana Craft, hey, how are you? A-Trail, good afternoon from the United States. Banana Craft, CSX is a good route. Hard locomotives to work out. Yeah, it is a bit of a challenge. A-Trail, what do you think of F1's new Concord agreement has staying for another 5 years? I'm delighted. It should make the field more competitive. Haas should finally get their act together and start putting some decent results, getting some decent results in the future. Minecraft, I swear my cat is trying to kill me sometimes. My cat's fast asleep for once. Minecraft, they'll have to put full power in for the best. Yeah, well, you try and put it in like notch 3 and 4 and you saw it for yourself. The train was going backwards or was refusing to move, and sometimes full power straight away does do the job, especially on a pretty steep gradient as a sandpatch grade. Amtrak, hey, how are you? Phase Wastelands, hey, how are you eating Ben and Jerry's ice cream? Oh, ideal. Wish I had Ben and Jerry's ice cream. Alright, let's go. Now I'm up to date with the chat. I should have changed the graphics to HD instead of 4K. Oh well, never mind. It's not the end of the world, is it? What was I going to say? Oh yeah, stay tuned for more videos on the German front. I'll be conducting the scenarios of the new German route. So yeah, stay tuned for that. They'll be coming. First one should be released today or tonight, wherever you are in the world, or tomorrow, wherever it will be released. So yeah, just putting the finishing touches on it. Haven't had time because of work. Surprise, surprise. So there we go. But yeah, the Chanel Fahrstrecke Rheinruhr is getting more coverage on the channel. What is that? Oh, it's the radio. I like that. I like that fact they've got the radio going on. You know, a bit of chit chatter going on between other drivers on the route. I really like that. It's a really cool immersion to the route, and it's like the on the ice 3M train, you know, you've got those voice commands. Well, not voice commands, but you know what I mean. Like, you know, when the doors open or close, or when you fire up the locomotive, or you know, you're put into a different, you know, reverse, you know, direction of travel or something like that, you know, or safety systems and all sorts. You know, it makes all sorts of noises like the Starship Enterprise is firing up. So some sounds are alright on some routes. They're not. Like the German sounds, they got pretty spot on, except from the horns. The route of heavy haul is fine, because, well, they don't need to do anything to it, do they? The London Underground needs a lot of work sound-wise, and I think it's important that Dovetail grasp this opportunity now. They've got, what, at least I'd say a couple of months before they drop their first bit of content for this game to really, you know, patch it up, so to speak, and fix some of the issues. I mean, even the tutorial for this bucket of bolts won't work. I've tried it twice. I've tried it different approach. I've tried using tutorials online, and it wouldn't do it. So yeah, there's a few scenarios and a few tutorials I don't think that work because of this glitch where you try and access the main camera screen. You know, you try and get to this screen here using the zoom in function on the controller. It won't, the game doesn't think you've completed that objective when technically you have, which is annoying, but you know, that's the way it goes. Right, we've got a 35 mph speed limit. But yeah, other than those little issues, I mean, I haven't even bothered trying the livery editor. I'm not going to touch it. I'm no good at it, so it's no point. I tried a scenario editor first time. It was alright, but then an hour later, when I, you know, turned my console off, you know, the game off, and I don't know, went out for a meal or something with a friend, and then I came back, and then the game wouldn't work, wouldn't fire up properly, and I was like, oh no, it's broken. I have to uninstall it, reinstall it again. Oh, here we go again. This kind of conundrum. And I found out I had to go into the files of the game in the settings of the PlayStation and actually delete the scenario. So I'm like, oh, that's great, isn't it? Have to get rid of it. Otherwise you won't be able to play it at all on any level. Right, we need to get going. Full power, full power. Let's have a little view. Oh yeah, look at it go. The thing I love about this route is the sense of scale. I mean, some of the vistas are just absolutely remarkable. Like, it takes your breath away, this route, even though it's, what, 3 or 4 years old. For me, it still takes your breath away. I mean, look at it, it's fantastic. Okay, it won't look good on the stream, but you know, when you're playing it on the TV, it is very nice, and especially in 4K. Mwah! Magnifique! It's lovely. Alright. Nitro, I used a Ice 3M on this route. It was cool, I bet it was. Bet you covered it in no time. I need to turn that thing off. I keep forgetting to turn off this stupid marker thing. I'm such an idiot. It annoys me. When you do a tutorial, it keeps it on when you've finished it. I'm like, why? Turn it off. Okay. Now, I haven't done much on this route. The only thing I've been doing on this route is the no, over. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I did do some services on here, mainly in the yard of Cumberland Yard with that 38-2 or the SD40. I really like that. That's a nice touch of adding more of those. I think they are new services, I'm not too sure. They're really good. They take up a lot of time too, you know, switching different sets of freight trains, or manifest trains, auto racks, you name it, oil tanks and all this stuff into different sidings and so on and so forth. And it was great fun. I really enjoyed it. It was nice to do some shunting for a change. And the yard is so big. I mean, Cumberland Yard is huge. I did not expect it to be the scale that the game portrays it. I didn't expect it. I thought it would be alright. I didn't think it'd be humongous. I didn't think it'd be massive. I thought, Cumberland Yard, it's alright, I thought, it'd be a decent-ish yard, like the one we had in the Canadian route or something. But no, I mean, it blew me out and blew my mind how big and expansive it is. It's fantastic. So yeah, looking forward to more. I mean, it runs throughout the day, the service pattern of the Cumberland Yard switching services. They're really, really interesting. I haven't even tried to do what you're watching now is the first ever attempt of me doing a full run on this route. I've always wanted to do it, but I thought, save it for a stream. It'll be quite fun. Because it'll be quite easy-ish on the stream, because we'll be going at some slow speeds, so the stream would hold out okay. And I think it'll take quite a while. I think, a couple of hours at a push. So, yeah. And of course there's, banking services or helper trains at the bottom of the steep incline, or yeah, it's the steep incline, isn't it? Yeah, that helps. I'm not sure which loco exactly does that. Whether it's just a 4400 or a mixture of all three. But yeah, very, very interesting. I also haven't done any of the coal services like loading, unloading at the what's it called, Rockwood Mine, Shore Mine, I think that's what it's called. I haven't done anything regarding that, and I also haven't done any of this grain traffic. I saw it on the service mode, but there's not much grain traffic as I expected. I thought there'd be a few more grain services. I think there's 2, 4 at a push, I think. Someone will let me know what the exact figure is, but yeah, not much in terms of grain traffic. I think it's just literally, I don't know, 2 in the morning and 2 in the afternoon, I think. It's not like you notice them, do you? There's so much going on, in the mine or in Cumberland Yard, other parts of the route, it's crazy. It'd be interesting to see, actually, if we see a grain train. Because obviously it will be different to what we've been used to, manifest train or auto racks, or what's it called? What's the other one, for God's sake? You silly bugger. I forgot what it's called. Never mind. Not manifest train. What am I on about? I'm pulling a manifest train. Yeah, I don't know. But either way, if we do come across a grain train, whatever the trucks look like, or the wagons look like, and what colour and shape and whatever, then we'll know what it is. Okay, we're now descending on the Allegheny Mountains. Allegheny Mountains? I presume this whole area is known as the Allegheny Mountains. I presume so. I'm not an expert. And I'll be doing a lot more on this route, so I don't think this is the last stream of it. Oh no, there's a lot more coming. I want to do some coal stuff. I might do some stuff in Cumberland Yard. I might do a grain run. I'm interested to see what that's like. So plenty more to come in the future regarding CSX Heavy Haul. And of course there's that add-on. This I forgot what it's called. What is it? The 40-8W or whatever it's called. So yeah, it's interesting that they've decided to ditch the GP40-2, which was the original Loco add-on for this route, and decided to go for a completely new one from scratch. I'm interested to see why they dumped the GP40 -2 DLC out of the window. I'm interested, because it's only a Loco, isn't it? It's not like part of a route. It's not like a route or anything. Oh, we've got wind turbines in the distance, and we're near a highway. God, imagine getting on the school bus and seeing this kind of a route. Seeing that kind of train going by. Good me. Or going to elementary school. Let's see. Say over there. I was going to say primary school, but that's what us British people say. In America, it's elementary school or preschool or high school or whatever the hell it's called over there. I don't know. Now, since we're on the subject of the United States, I think it's appropriate for me to say that my thoughts and prayers do go out to everyone that has been affected by the hurricane. I'm sure you know that it's been lost and many lives have been taken, and people's livelihoods have effectively are gone. So I'd like to put my condolences and my thoughts and prayers to everyone injured or sadly passed their lives in the terrible tragedy of this hurricane. No one wants to see it or hear it, so I thought I'd just put a nice tribute, well, not tribute, poignant thought to the people, and also to the services, emergency services as well, who risked their lives saving people who might have been caught up in the hurricane or aftermath. So even though I'm not from America or the United States, yeah, when you hear these things on the news, it ain't nice. So yeah, I am a kind and loving soul, don't worry. Anyway, let's have a look at the chat, because this has been going like the clappers. But I scared the crap out of me, just moved through something, and there's a spider. Driving an MTA train. Oh, okay. Well, I couldn't stand driving something that always shouts at you, and I did the training video for this locomotive using the old controls. How did you do that then? I tried to use the old controls and they wouldn't let me do it. On my PS4 it always says it has to go to the new immersion control scheme before I begin. Unless there's a way to change it, then please feel free to let me know. I'd love to know how that works. HL Delta really need to address passengers falling onto the tracks, and the Bakerloo line is getting really annoying. I haven't had that problem. I'm very surprised. I haven't encountered one problem regarding passengers or passenger AI on any of the routes. I'm really surprised. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's the luck of the gods, luck of the draw. I don't know, But yeah, I haven't had any problems regarding passengers. They've all been fine. I've had a few glitching in and out of the doors on the tube, but other than that, I haven't had any fall on the tracks or commit suicide. No, none like that at all. Coming again. What's that? Like an old bridge or something? It's a very tall bridge. Good God, it's high in the sky, isn't it? God blimey! Right. Atro, I also wish we could use the free cameras to the Bakerloo Underground Station. Yeah, I know, that's a big surprise. I thought we could use that. I even tried the service mode with the old camera, and I thought, oh, it'd be alright. Be like normal. But no, it wouldn't let me do it. So, which is weird, because on rapid transit you can. And that's underground stations. I know the ceiling is much, I don't know, well, there's more height, I think, for the camera to move around in. More room, you know, for the camera to move around in on the rapid transit underground stations compared to the one on the Bakerloo line, maybe. But if that's a factor or not, heck, I don't know. Jaden Brown, hey, how are you? Gaming Void, hello. I have TSW2, good. Banana Craft, the German route is getting more locomotives and more add-ons in the timetable. That's correct, yes. Yeah, the Chanel Fast Tracker, if I remember correctly, they don't say which loco specifically will be being added to the Chanel Fast Tracker, but off the top of my head, I imagine it'll be, you know, mainly the locos from... What is that? What's that down there? What are you? That's it. What's that doing here? What's that then? Why is that there then? What's down here? It's a long way to go. Well, where does that go? Why is it there? Is it a helper train? Oh no, it can't be. The signal's red. What a strange place to put that. Very odd. I don't know, maybe it's a mannequin. Yeah, I think the 143, you know, be regional, what's it called, regional bar and passenger services. You know, 146.2, the 143 maybe, with the control car. We've also got, of course, the 185.2, that's from Main Supposed Barn, isn't it? Yeah. Rhino Austin, we've got the 422, I think. They're not sure about the MRCE 185.5. Might be, but I'm not too sure about that. And of course, we're getting the... I did think it was going to be the 425, but it wasn't. It's just the 422. But even with the 422, it's strange because we've already got the 422 on TSW2, so I don't know why we can just use it now, but we can't. Maybe Dovetail need more time, maybe, to implement the older locos into the newer route. I don't know, but it's positive though. We're getting a bucket load of additional services and more traffic to the timetable. Make the route go and look so much better, 100%. So when that happens, I think the German route will be my new favourite route for services, that's for sure. Services at the moment, in terms of the new stuff, Sandpatch grade wins hands down. I mean, okay, I mean the Bakerloo line is good, but to be honest, I'm getting a bit bored of going back and forth from Elephant and Castle, Harold and Wheelstone now and again. I mean, I do like the oddball services, you know, like Elephant and Castle to Queen's Park, or Queen's Park to Harrow and Millstone, or vice versa. I do like those oddball kind of services, but I'm not a fan of going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, over and over again, to be honest with you. You know, I mean, okay, I used to commute kind of that kind of pattern, back and forth, back in the day, when I went to college or school, when I lived in London, but yeah, I'm glad I'm glad I don't have to do that in the game. You know, I'm not forced to do it, so that's nice. Anyway, Banana Craft, this has been a bad year. Bloody right. Bad year is an understatement. Warren Crosby, hey, how are you? Hope you're well. Jaden Brown, what's your favourite route on TSW2? Yeah, a lot of people ask me this. The truth is, at the moment, I don't know, because I haven't explored all of the routes yet. I don't know. It's tough. I like the Bakerloo line for its charm and for, you know, for it being the London Underground. Yeah. I must be honest, I do like CSX Heavy Haul a lot, more than I thought it was going to be. The German route comes in a very close second, so I think tied for first place at the moment is got to be the German route and the Sandpatch Grade route, because both those routes, you know, offer more at this moment in time, you know, and the fact that the German route is getting even more stuff, you know, for free of charge as well, may I add. So that ticks the box for me, and the fact that the Bakerloo line ain't gonna get an update, you know, loco add-on or anything like that. So you know, it's you know, that kind of made me think this route will get forgotten quite quickly, you know, because it'd be just the same stuff over and over and over again, you know, until they I think they said that next year, well, not next year, what am I about, down the line, so to speak, with the what was it, the roadmap, they said that eventually they'll get down to adding a bucket more services to what was it, Bakerloo line, wasn't it? I think they said, what, 450 services. So yeah, it's a lot, but yeah. Via location, 1.4 miles. Anyway, enough of me banging on about the game and all this stuff. I need to have a drink, and I've not even got tea for once. I've got some juice. Oh, I went and brought myself some juice and some chocolate. And no, I'm not fat and overweight. I'm very slim and skinny. The job I do, seriously, it's physically exhausting. Like, you'd hate to do it. It's awful. Especially today in the weather. Oh my god, horrible. Absolutely dreadful. Horrible, horrible, horrible. But I've got 3 days off, so now I can relax. I can recover, so that's a nice thing. So I can play the game a bit more and make some videos, that's nice. Ron Crosby, start off with immersion control as the primary setting going into the scenario, and switch to classic control after you start, but you have to always have immersion set primarily when starting. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. But I've got a guide for this loco. You can change the controls to the original, but you can't do it in the guide. The loading coal one, I don't know why, but that is definitely a bug. Okay, I haven't even tried the loading coal one. Okay, I think I'm going to complete all timetables on the Bakerloo before they add the rest, the timetable. Oh, fair enough. HL Dovetail could add the work train. Yeah, that's a good idea for the Bakerloo line. Whether they'll add that or not, I doubt it. I have my doubts. No big expectations, that's all I can say. I'm playing it cool. Banana Craft, I think they will add the Waterloo and City and other lines to it, as it's a pretty small line. Yeah, well, the Waterloo and City line, that's easy. Honestly, that is easy. If I'm not mistaken. Waterloo and City Line. I'm trying to remember. I mean, I've never been on the Waterloo and City Line, so when I lived in London, so well, I didn't really need to. And let me just, it is what I think it is, isn't it? Waterloo and City Line. Yeah. Yeah, it's horrible, man. I think it takes what? The Waterloo and City Line, what? It takes what? 5 minutes? To do the entire run, you know? Or is it somewhere, oh, I forget, what is it? Somewhere to Bank, isn't it? I forget. Was it King's Cross to Bank or something? I'm not sure. I can't remember. Or was it Embankment to Bank? I'm not sure. Somewhere like that. I don't know. I can't remember the top of my head. But yeah, if they do the Waterloo and City Line, that will not go down well. Believe me. It'll be a joke. It's a joke of a line to do. What's the point? If you charge £24.99 for the Waterloo and City Line, if ever, God forbid, they even tried to do it, that will annoy loads of people. You know, the route length is pointless. You know, you won't be able to do anything because it's not like they can go into a siding or anything for the night. You don't even get that. The trains have to be hoisted by a crane, you know, down onto the Waterloo and City Line, because it's quite literally just a section of track, and that's it. Ooh, we're going into the very long tunnel. Ooh, I believe we're on the summit of the route, as high as we can go, if I'm not mistaken, because I think on the top of the tunnel there was a little sign or something engraved into the cliff face there, saying how far or how high we are above sea level or whatever. So yeah, we'll see. Go via location Hyman. Okay. Nice to see the end of the tunnel. Need to catch up in the chat again. Hang on, I'll get there in the end. I've been out of order. Okay, if they had the Waterloo and City Line, perhaps it will be free. Waterloo and City Line now, it's 4 minutes from end to end. Aircraft the upper Bakerloo line runs through the Waterloo, and the Waterloo and City Line is signed from the platform. Waterloo to Bank. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, of course, Waterloo. Bloody hell, I'm such a twat. I've had a long day at work. I've had a long week of work, so I'm excused to make mistakes. Especially if the Waterloo and City Line goes to Waterloo Bank is 1.6 miles, should be free. I wouldn't even buy it. It's bloody pointless. I wouldn't be interested in that. It's a waste of time. Waste of space, waste of time, waste of energy, waste of effort. I wouldn't buy it. Even if it was free, I wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't download it. Rubbish. Not a fan of that line at all. Aircraft, and you could at the Northern Line as well, and depot is just off the Waterloo platform for the Waterloo and City Line. The whole line is underground. That's correct, yes. Haven't seen any other freight trains about, have they? And it's been pretty quiet. I thought there'd be at least a couple of them around. Obviously not. Alright. Now we're going on a very steep descent. So we're using the brakes more than the accelerometer. Wait, get on the brakes. You know what would be good on this? To have Sherman Hill I mean, I don't know if we won't get Big Boy, obviously, but wouldn't it be cool if we had like a route like Sherman Hill? No, because that's what immediately springs to mind. Sherman Hill. I think that will be really, really good challenge. That will. What else to do? Oh yeah, I also did a bit of research into some of the new routes. Particularly, one thing that did surprise me was that the Clinchfield Railroad that Dovetail will be bringing to TSW2 whenever in the future. It's actually an historical route. It's set in the 1980s. So very surprised with that, and which means it's the first historic United States route. So that's quite interesting. This was the first historic route, well, since what? Tees Valley, wasn't it? Trans-Pennine. So yeah, the third historic route is an American route, Clinchfield Railroad, and also the Cane Creek is in shit. What was it? Excuse me, language. Where was it? Utah, I think. Cane Creek or wherever. Something like that. Cane Creek or wherever is in Utah, near Utah, crossing Utah, something like that. So that's quite interesting. You know, big canyons and vistas, and I saw photographs of it. It's fantastic. Looks really, really well. In real life, it looks phenomenal. In the game, I have no idea, because Dovetail, they haven't even made it, not even on their train simulator game. So Skyhook Games have a big job, a bit of an unknown one. That doesn't even say where it goes to or from, this Cane Creek, which means it must be extremely, extremely early in the planning. Like, they probably just announced it, probably the day it was, the roadmap was announced, saying, I probably gave Dovetail a call, say, hey, we picked the route, here you go. This is what the name of it is called. Do you know where it goes to or from? No, not yet, we're just thinking of it. Oh, okay. We'll let you get on with it. We won't see Cane Creek in a long time. Half a year, maybe, at least. But yeah, we'll see. The French route I'm looking forward to. I cannot wait for the, what's it called, MGV or whatever it's called, Méditerranée, or however you say it in French. Marseille to Avignon. I can't wait for that one. Cannot wait. The southeastern route, obviously that will be the next one, I think, after the Isle of Wight. I mean, that's a complete guess, but it seems to be, I think, it was in production, isn't it? So that has to be the next one. So after the Island line, which would be interesting too, a cute little line. Yeah, but the southeastern one looks, and I've watched videos of it on Train Simulator, and it looks fantastic. Really, really encouraging. You know, the route itself, the locomotives, you know, a lot. Looks encouraging, and we got a loco add-on as well to the southeastern route. So positive. As long as it's not covered in bugs, which sadly could be a strong possibility as well. But yeah, it's encouraging. The routes and the loco add-ons themselves sound promising, but we have to tread cautiously. This is Dovetail on about here. We've got to remember. But which add-on are you all looking forward to most of all? I mean, is it just the American stuff, or is it a bit of both, like a loco add-on here from this route, or a new route there? You know, what's the one what was the thing you look forward to the most when you read the road map or route map, whatever it's called? What was the thing you were looking forward to? I know what I was looking forward to the most. Route-wise, I be a toss-up between the what's it, the TGV route and the southeastern route. Loco add-ons. I have to say that the Loco add-ons department, I think the Rossignol shunter is obviously right up there as well. I mean, whoa, I didn't expect that, but I'm really pleased that another German shunter is on course, and it's made by Dovetail, so the service mode should be tons better than the one that Rivet Games made. And the other one will be, the other Loco add-on I do like is I would say the Class 313. A lot of people want to see that, or an add-on to East Coast Way, and we're getting it, but again, when? The thing, it's going to happen eventually, so that is positive. Alright, we've got a speed limit of 35 coming up again. 10 miles to go until we go via Hyman. How far are we? Long way away, I imagine. It's quite a long-ish train, isn't it? Not too bad. How far are we? Oh God, we got a long way to go. I think you better get a cup of tea, people. I think I might have to pause and have a comfort break soon. Right. Oh, right. No, I have to just check with catch up with the chat. I haven't had a chance to, so I do apologise. I've been ignoring you, just been focusing and chatting away to all of you. I think the obvious line that should be next is the Circle line. Yep, Circle line, definitely want that. I think we'll do the Waterloo line first, as that would be a good starting point. Lines together, as it would be good to get more on the underground. I think the central line would be better. Yeah, central line. Looking forward to the island line to come out. Yeah, should be good. And hold the Waterloo and City line runs to Waterloo and Bank. If you're trying to travel from Waterloo to Bank, take the northern. Yep, okay. Change for a Circle. This line train. Yep. Volusia takes 2 more minutes than the Waterloo. John again, the Clinchfield Railroad, not interested in old historical routes. Oh, come on. Put the brakes on. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, fair enough. I bet you when the first gameplay pictures or me doing a news video of the Clinchfield Railroad, I mean, that will excite people, I bet you, because then they'll be like, I bet you get to a point where people will be like, oh, we've had too much of this country and this, that, we need more, we want more American stuff, or we want more British stuff. That's what it'll be like, because that's what the forums and pretty much social media on their accounts are like with Dovetail. I mean, they're even like, we've had too many German stuff, or we want more American stuff, we want more British stuff. And then when they say, oh yeah, the next route is historical, and when you're like, oh, I don't want that, I want a modern route, you know. Well, it's like, well, you can't have the best of both worlds, mate. You either have one or you don't have any. It's as simple as that, you know. You can't have everything in life. I know for sure, believe me. You just have to be patient and wait your turn. You just wait, you know. Cane Creek's a modern American route. You just have to be patient, you know. Just wait. You know, I know everyone hates that sodding word, me included, but you know, what can we do? Time can't go any faster, even though we'd love it to, because this year's been an absolute shocker. But hey, we managed to plough through 8 months of this year, so we've only got 4 months to go. 3 months until Christmas. Hooray! Can't wait for Christmas. Unless we have lockdown at Christmas, and it will be a disaster. That will be the worst Christmas yet. Christmas in lockdown. Oh dear. Right, let's have a look at the chat again. I'm getting ahead of myself. And City. Aaron, 3-1, free height for me, right? Banana Croft. If they could put the central line in that passes for Oxford Circus, sure. Brandon Bone, Boo, both, okay. Banana Craft, I think they should start. To mix routes together, I think that the best to do would be on the underground, as there is not much to build. As most of the lines are underground, fair enough. Which I'm looking forward to the London Farrington route. I'm not interested in any American routes. Oh. Well, we don't even know what this Cane Creek route is yet. We've no idea where it goes to, where it goes from. We don't know how long it is. We don't know what locos there is. We don't even know what era it's in. So, I wouldn't. Don't discount Cane Creek. I wouldn't. Don't rule that out yet. We have to wait until we, what this route even is about. For goodness' sake. So, I wouldn't lose hope on Cane Creek just yet. I mean, it's a bit of a mystery at the moment. Obviously, with a completely new game company, what is it, Skyhook Games or something making it. They could spring a surprise with that route. You never know. It's a funny old game, this, predictions, and we can make such conclusive conclusions of, oh, it sounds a disaster, but you never know until you get your hands on it. You never know, It's weird, isn't it, when you think it's going to be a crap route or a terrible route or a terrible local add-on, and when you actually play it you think, God blimey, actually it's not bad actually, is it? I don't mind if they're modern, new, old, I'm not fussed. As long as it's something, a new add-on to play with, hey, I'm all for it. I don't mind. Something different, isn't it? That's what the historical roots bring, isn't it? It's something different. It's more character, more charm, I think. And plus, we get to kind of relive a time period which we will never experience again. Well, some of us will never experience, but yeah. But you get what I mean. 25 mile per hour speed limit, very slow. Anyway, let me have a look at the Aaron Holt, the 313 Southeastern High Speed, the Island Line, the 456. Okay. 465, the TGV, the 363, the Hamburg to Liberec. I forgot about those new German routes, yeah. Hanani, hey, when all the preserve collection, when does all the preserve go? 5 to 7 weeks, yeah. Controversial opinion, I would prefer the overground. No, I think the overground is alright. I think the overground is quite understated. It's underrated, isn't it? Because obviously the underground is top dog in London town. But yeah, the overground's not bad. You can get some pretty decent experiences on the overground, depending which where you go to or from, or what route or what have you not. So yeah, the overground's not too bad. They've got some good rolling stock, and pretty underrated in my opinion. But that could be, if they could ever do that, if Dovetail got the license for the overground, then that would be fantastic. If they could bring that to Train Sim World, I don't know, Train Sim World 3 or Train Sim World 2022 or whatever, that would be really cool. Cane Creek is a freight route. Oh, well, yeah, I knew it'd be a freight route. But like where it goes to, from, what era, so on and so forth. So I knew it'd be a freight route, but it sounds interesting though. It's a different game company, completely, taking a different a different take on Train Sim World. It'll be their vision of how they build a route, how they think it should be played, how you can get the maximum enjoyment out of it, so on and so forth. So I think if memory serves me, is it Union Pacific that does Cane Creek, or is it Clinchfield? I think it might be Clinchfield. I can't remember, but I think Union Pacific is in there somewhere. I'm not too sure. It's one of those two routes. Someone will let me know. But yeah, I mean, Cane Creek will be better route than that Canadian route. Oh, that Canadian route is awful. It is terrible, believe me. Nothing can be as worse as that Canadian route. Oh my god. I remember when that came out, it was a disaster. It wasn't finished, let's be honest. It wasn't finished. It was full of bugs and mistakes. The map was a disaster, you know. That's why Dovetail thrown in the towel with it, to be honest with you. No wonder for delaying the release of it, you know, coming along to TSW2. Because it really should have been a lot in from the start, because it is a new route, you know, from this year. So, oh dear. It's a bit of a disaster, but I suppose it's coming to TSW2. I'll have another go at it now and again. The Canadian route. Yeah, but nothing could be as bad as that route, believe me. But not a cliff. I like the old routes. It's a snapshot of a different, and it's cool seeing a different time. And I forgot how many of the underground is all the money. So many from out here. Actually, I'm not into freight trains. Oh, fair enough. Another craft they could do the Piccadilly line. It's almost the same train. Fair enough. There is also the Chanel fast tracker, Augsburg to Munich. Oh yeah, of course. Joshua, hey, how are you? Another craft overground is never running. It's got more problems than any other line. The only other that would be worse is Crossrail. Yeah, I mean, obviously, real life it, you know, has a few niggles, but that's like every route, it all has its niggles, doesn't it? But I think, you know, for a game perspective, I think the Overground would be a very interesting brand to conquer. You know, make a good route out of it. Whether that happen or not, I have no idea, but we'll see. HO Cane Creek is operated by Union Pacific. I knew I'd get it right. And there is in production the Southeast Ice Free Route, Ice Tracker, to Augsburg, the Ice Free, not M, and the DBR 423. Okay, that's in production. The DBR 363 and the C40-AW. Yeah, I think the C40-AW, I'll look for that. That'll be an interesting logo add-on. See what that adds. That might add more grain traffic to the route, maybe. Who knows? Might do. Might add its own set of wagons. I think the routes I'm looking forward to returning to from the Preserve collection are, obviously you'll know it, Transpennine, the Freight Pack, Tees Valley, those loco add-ons, the Long Island Railroad. I can't wait for that to come back, and the M3. So because yeah, it's weird, isn't it? You know, you have to, you know, go back to the old game and play those routes for now. And it just don't feel the same, does it? You know, the old HUD and everything like that. I must say, I do, this is just my personal opinion, I do think that the main menu on this game, you know, and especially like when you go through like things like the journey or scenario mode, I don't think the menus are that good. I feel they're a little bit untidy, a little bit all over the place. You know, there are some parts of the old system you'd expect to be there and they're not. A good example would be the journey mode. When you go through it, there is no description box on the right hand side anymore, so you don't know, you know, what the details are of the scenario or the selected services are for a specific chapter in the journey mode. I do find that a bit of a shock. I thought that would be retained. Whether that was a mistake or not, I don't know, but I hope that they do bring that description box to the journey mode system, because I do miss having a bit of information, you know, of what to expect when doing certain, you know, the services that they've cherry-picked for the journey mode. And I'm not a fan of the main menu. It doesn't even have any music, for goodness sake. My goodness me, surely you'd have some music in it. I don't like it when it's all quiet. I mean, I question, sometimes I have to be like, oh, is it working? Like, is the game audio working, or is it broken? I have no idea. Alright, but how many have we got? 5 miles to go until Hyman. God almighty. I didn't think it'd take this long. I mean, well, I knew it'd be a while, but I thought the speed would be a little bit faster. You know, 40 miles an hour or something. This is pedestrian pace. This is snail's pace. I mean, come on. 25, what is it, 25, 30 miles an hour? Could go a little bit faster, couldn't it? But there's nice vistas on this route. You know, the forest and the river, and you know, little villages and sections of highways and cars and things like that. It's very nice. It's a very picturesque route, isn't it? You can make a lot of good screenshots on this route. Yeah, Sandpatch Grey does have a bit of charm, doesn't it? A bit of character to it. Aaron Cane Creek AC 4400 CW and SD 40-2. So they're only making the route and skinning the locos. Well, I presume it means Long Island, I presume. No, I don't know what your question means. Urban I never get the overground much. It's running the wrong way from here, Liverpool. Bethnal Green or Water. R187 developed by Skyhook Games. What do you think this route is for? I honestly have no idea. No idea. That is a complete guess. You could come up with all sorts of wild and wacky predictions. It could come to, I don't know, Mainz Bahn. It could come to Austin. It could come to any of the German routes, couldn't it, really? I have no idea. Not a clue about that one. For King Creek, they're only making the routes because we're DC 400. I suppose they'll make some visual tweaks to it, you know, like the livery and, you know, maybe some visual tweaks. Because if you remember with the Union Pacific 38-2 in Peninsula Corridor, yes, it's the same loco as we've had before, but, you know, I've had little visual tweaks, you know, like differences to the horn and the cabin, you know, and obviously the livery, so... and I presume under the hood it will have some tweaks as well, so it's essentially, yeah, it's the same loco, just little tweaks, and of course it will have a different visual look. Whether it have under the hood changes, you know, relating to performance and how you drive it and so on and so forth, like more buttons to touch and all this stuff, I cannot honestly say yeah, if that will happen or not, because Skyhook Games are a new entity and I have no idea what their practices are like, so, and I've no idea how good their reputation is, so it's difficult to conclude what they're going to do with the route and if it's going to be good or not. So, you know, it could be rubbish, it could be awful. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see, but yeah, it'll be a while before we get that route. Next year at least, I think. Long way to go, long way to go. Well, we need to slow down a bit. Aaron, you can turn the music on in the settings. Oh, really? Oh. Oh, I wonder why mine's off then, or my music's turned off. Strange. Lorenzo, hey, how are you? Does Train Sim World 2 have Amtrak? Nope. It doesn't. This forest is like here in Reedfield, Maine, where the freight tracks are. Aaron, for Cane Creek, they're only making the route because we have the AC 4400 and the SD40 in the game. Yeah, I imagine that. Yeah, again, it's just, you know, reskinning and maybe a few visual tweaks. Nothing major. Banana Craft. I'm annoyed you can't go through the front door on the 72 stock. It's stupid. That's not a thing you can do. No, but you know, what can we do? They might enable us to use that feature or that door in a patch, maybe. We'll have to wait and see. They haven't said anything about any patches, have they, for this game yet? So it's been a bit quiet on that front, haven't they? Need to patch the routes that you've got now. I think that'll be a good starting point. I love those walk formations on the left. They look fantastic. They look amazing. 3.4 miles to Hyman. God, it feels like forever. Lorenzo, don't be so rude. He's doing his best. Who am I being rude to? Spurs Reading. I wouldn't say that. I mean, it's just a criticism of the game. It's nothing to do with me. At the end of the day, you know, people can criticise about the game as much as they like. You know, I could bang on about 1,500 things about this game that's wrong, probably. You know, if I really went into it, I could have a good old rant about the game. But you know, I'm not direct it at a specific person or anything like that. You know, I'll just, you know, in general, like in terms of the game, you know, no, I don't think he was being. It wasn't aimed at me. No, it didn't look that way for me. You know, otherwise, if I would have read it, I would have ranted and raged and, you know. Yeah, packed it in really. But no. It's just, in the end of the day, you know, we're just voicing our opinions on the game. You know, whether it's good, whether it's bad. You know, what we like, what we don't like. You know, what we'd like to see. You know, in the future. You know, I'm cool with it. You know, it's only words. It's only words on the screen, don't worry. I'm not gonna cry about it, so trust me, I've had things said to me in my face at work, and it's far worse than that, and I've had to keep a cool head at times, so don't worry. So let's not have a fight on the chat. We've come here to relax and chat about Train Sim World, and you know, forget about the world. Forget about this year. Just come together and just have a good old chat. Have a good old chinwag. Ah. I have no need to be horrible to him. Try to tell things to get moving. Well, it depends which one is the difficult. I mean, the AC4500 is actually pretty straightforward. It's just knowing what are the buttons are for the main driver's display. I can't remember. The SD40 and the GP38-2 is a good tip if you just sugar. What's it? What I always do with when I jump on board a new loco doing a service and I haven't had any practice, I always just type it up on YouTube or something, or Google, or and just look at the procedure there, startup procedure. And it's always handy. I mean, I always have an iPad next to me, or a phone with a screenshot of the startup procedure or something like that, just so I can remember, or even make a note of it on the Notes app if you've got Apple. So yeah, I always have it as a safety blanket, just in case my mind goes blank and all this stuff. Anyway, I've got to go back up the chat. There's one I didn't read about. It said about the MP15. Who said that? I'd like to talk about that. Trying to find it now. Might not be able to find it, damn it. Nope. Who mentioned about the MP15? I can't find it. Unless it got deleted. Did it get deleted? Did it get removed? Well, I didn't think it did. Need to read it more slowly. Oh, too tired. I can't be bothered to look for it. Aaron, have you used the MP15 or done any switching in TSW2 yet? I've done some switching on Sandpatch grade with the, I think it was it the ST40 or the 38-2, one of those two. In Cumberland Yard, the services there. Really enjoy it. It's good fun. It's a long time, mind you. I think it's for out of a day. You're just literally switching, moving wagons to different parts of the yard, preparing trains and preparing other services and stuff. So far, it's just been on Sandpatch grade. In terms of the new stuff, old stuff, I did look at briefly the MP15 just to make sure it works. As you know, that's one of my favourite loco add-ons ever to this game. I had to have a look at it, of course. I also looked at the Class 66 on East Coastway to make sure that was all tickety-boo, and I'm glad to report that's okay. So, a successful transition to this game, so not too bad. But in terms of switching other than that, not really, no. I haven't tried any of that on Scenario Planner. I don't think you can do any switching on Scenario Planner. I think it's literally point A to point B, isn't it? So, yeah, it's alright, it's not too bad. I smash all the buttons and still don't move. Wish you could just use a hammer, then I'll get it working. I'll just smash it a few times. Yeah, just be like Jeremy Clarkson. I remember back in the days of the old Top Gear. You were just like, why don't we just use a hammer? And then it's like, you've got to do it properly. Every time James May would do it properly, Jamie was just like, you're just sitting there filing your tools in the box. That's what you've been doing for the last 2 hours, James. Oh dear. Hilarious, those three are. Really, really special. I remember watching the old Top Gears. God. I think I found a website where you can watch all the old Top Gears, so yeah. I can't, I could watch the Amazon Prime one, but yeah, it's a bit expensive for me. The only time I'll pay for Amazon Prime once is for this documentary coming, what's it called? All or Nothing Tottenham Hotspur. I look forward to that. I'm absolutely fascinated by the trailer. It really caught my imagination, so I'll have to. I think one of my family members does have it. I'll just have to ask to log into her account or something and watch it from there. I look forward to that. It'll be an interesting take on behind the scenes at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Up to some decent speed. We should be near the end of the route, surely. Nathaniel Lee, hey, how are you? You're speeding. No, not at all. But no, apart from the bugs and the other things that are wrong in the game, it's still a really good sim game. Yeah, it's not too bad. The adhesion physics certainly do add a lot to the game. You really notice it earlier on. Oh god, what have we got to go via now? Oh god, how do you say that? Ellisile? Ellisile? Sounds like the asylum to me. 11 miles. The game, yeah, it's not too bad. The adhesion physics are still, they're really noticeable when they do make a difference, you know, to the way, you know, you set about your duties on the various routes. Apart from, I don't think the old routes preserved collection doesn't have the adhesion feature, but yeah, the new routes, it certainly makes a difference. It's certainly a step forward. I mean, obviously we've got that, what's it called? Cab sway now in the game as well, which I don't like. Cab sway makes me, well, for starters, it makes the stream look even worse and it's horrible. And secondly, I'm not a fan of the cab sway. It makes me feel a bit unwell, I must be honest. It makes you think you're on the Titanic rather than driving a train, to be honest. I know it's all realistic, but it's not completely realistic, is it? It's a game. Wow, now we're really getting some speed now. Oh, right, the gradient's declining. We're at 0.6%, not as steep as I thought. Pretty steady, isn't it? This service, it's been very consistent. No red lights, no nothing, no problems, nothing. Very easy, mind you, very long, but pretty good. Oh no, not yet. Sniper plan is point A. Yeah, I thought so. Running portals point A, B, C, D. Okay, fair enough. Nathaniel Honk, yeah, did it. Banana Craft. Really want to go back to the older Top Gears. I watched all the ones on Netflix, but don't go back that far. No, I mean, I found a Dutch website. I know it's a bit weird. I found a Dutch website where you can watch all the old Top Gears, like, well, for now, the ones that aren't not blocked by the BBC. You can find ones, say, series 1 to 8. I found them and I managed to, over time, watch them all back. And it is reliable. I mean, obviously it's not going to look good because it's from, what, 2006, 2002 and stuff like that. So they didn't have HD channels back then, the BBC. But, yeah, it's great fun. I remember one challenge they did with the boats, you know, the amphibious cars. Oh, it was hilarious. Oh, dear. And also one with a funny one I found out was a construction site. I mean, who would have thought they worked on a construction site? You know, where was it? Was it construction? No, it was roadworks, wasn't it? They were trying to do roadworks in under 24 hours compared to a week. It was just so funny. Oh dearie me. I mean, there was one moment where Richard Hammond was in the plant where they make the tarmac, and and the cameraman accidentally hits the kill switch, hits the emergency button, and the whole plant shuts down. And the owner of the plant was just like, "You've just shut it down." And Richard's face, and he just looked at the cameraman, and he was like, "Mate, I think we're in shit." And Jeremy's like, "What's happened?" He said, "Oh yeah, the plants, we accidentally make the plant shut down." And he was like, "Oh, we have to go to another one then, won't we?" He said, "Okay, the next one's in Derby." And it's like, "Derby? That's like ages away." And Jamie was like, "You have to go there right now." Oh, it's hilarious. Oh dear. Anyway, and old routes have some adhesion. Yeah, they have some adhesion, but not the complete package like we get on the newer routes, do they? Have you tried Capsway and TSW2, Matthew Guilford? No, I have not. And I don't intend to. It doesn't make me. I'm not a fan of it, and plus it doesn't make me feel well. I mean, when I turn it on after a long absence, it doesn't make me feel good. It makes me have a headache, to be honest with you, because I'm so, into the game, focusing on breaking points, and especially doing shunting services and all sorts, or services at frequent stopping, or high speeds. Yeah, it's realistic, which is cool, but for me it doesn't work for me. And actually, I think someone in my last stream, they actually praised me for not having it turned on or something in the stream, because it was like, "Oh, it's so annoying. They see other people streaming and all the time it's on." I'm like, "Oh, it's nice to see you have it off for see a stream with it off for a change." I was like, "Oh, thank you." There is some good news, and there is some good in having it off. It attracts more people that don't like it. So that's quite encouraging, I suppose. But of course, if you're new to the channel, this is the first time you've encountered me or a stream, me doing a stream or anything, make sure to hit the subscribe button. I really would appreciate it for more Train Sim World 2 content. And also, if you enjoyed the stream, make sure to give it a good old like, because it's a good long one, isn't it? It's probably one of the longest streams I've ever done, so yeah, give it a like. Because believe me, it's quite exhausting doing a stream this long. Ugh, mentally. God. Oh, another train. God, I haven't seen a train in ages coming in the opposite direction. What a nice sight to see. Oh dear. Matthew, also Isle of Wight is soon. Yeah, not too bad. It's not long, not long, not long. Brownercraft Grand Tour was pretty good. Hard to think that Richard, Jeremy and James working together for almost 30 years. I know, crazy, isn't it? Brownercraft, can't believe they pulled the old Top Gear BBC iPlayer. It's all the new ones that I don't like much. Yeah. But also because, as time goes on, the old Top Gears, I don't know, some people can cherry pick the bones out of the old Top Gears and create some sort of controversy that's relating to today's topics, so and obviously the BBC will get criticised for it, so they can't risk it, which is understandable, of course. BBC is under all sorts of criticisms at the moment. On this side of the pond, the Atlantic. And trains that have wheel slip protection preserved in TSW2 don't have wheel slip protection in the game. Yeah. The Capsway is not too bad to break the line, as you don't go that fast. Yeah, it's alright. Bam Bam Gaming, hey, how are you? How is your day today? Yeah, it's been okay. I had work today, as always, but I've got 3 days off now, so I can rest my mind, relax, and play some games and just relax for a bit, so it's quite nice. Hope your day is good. Aaron, I did a 24-hour stream last week. I mean, people ask me about this, you know, well, why didn't you do a 24-hour stream for charity or for something? Oh, I just couldn't do it. Honestly, I couldn't do it. One thing, I'd lose my voice. That's for sure. I will lose my voice. And secondly, well, the stream won't cope. It will just keep breaking up over and over again, and it'll break the rules, won't it? Because it's meant to be a 24-hour live stream, and it won't be a 24-hour stream if it keeps cutting out every hour. So, unless I just do Sandpatch Grade over and over and over again, because that's the only long route there is stream likes so far, my Tinternet. So, I'd love maybe to do like, I don't know, maybe I don't know, 10-hour stream maybe, but not a 24-hour one. I don't think I could cope mentally. I think I'm, you know, especially all through the night, all through the day, you know, oh my god. And I will fall asleep. Believe me, I love sleeping, so I will fall asleep. So I don't think I can have any chance of being good at a 24-hour live stream. But I'll probably do. I'm happy to do, like, you know, like a 10-hour live stream for charity or something. That I can commit to, but not 24 hours. No. Oh, we got a yellow. Hello, that's interesting. I haven't seen a yellow in ages. Why is that then? Why have we got a yellow? What's going on? 2.2 miles yellow. We near the end. Ooh, kind of near the end. We're nowhere near, are we? We're nearly there, ish. What a mile to go. What's the time in the UK? God, it's 10:30. My lord. What time did we start this service in the game? What time did we start? Wait for service at 6:57. What time is it now? 8:19. My god, that is a long one. Whew. God, this is a long run, isn't it? I underestimated how long this service would be. I thought it'd be like an hour or an hour and a half. I didn't think it'd be this long. It's quite tiring. Oh dear. I should have paused it maybe and had a comfort break, but never mind. Oh. Aircraft, the BBC is the USA as well, but it's not as big as here, and I think HBO is joined with the BBC. Oh really? Okay. Heffernet, my internet doesn't like the scenario planner. No, well, thanks you for that. I won't be doing it then. Thank you for the heads up. If your internet won't like it, and mine definitely won't like it, I can assure you. Alright, we've got a speed limit of 35. Damn. What a shame. We were doing so well. Chugging along at those speeds. No, we have got a steep descent, mind you, 0.8%. Yeah, it's a bit steep. There we go. Fnet, I love the radio chatter. Yeah, I do like the radio in the background. I tell you what would be cool, imagine, I know this is a very long shot, but imagine if you can actually connect the radio of the, you know, of the locomotive to the real life radio station. You know, like you're on a car journey or something. That'd be really cool, wouldn't it? Have, I don't know, What do I listen to in this country? In the UK, what do I usually used to? Usually, I listen to BBC Sounds of the 90s and Heart FM. I do like that. Yeah, it'd just be cool, wouldn't it? Imagine to have those, you know, obviously you wouldn't be able to stream it because of copyright issues, but yeah, just in general, like just playing the game by yourself, it'd be quite fun, wouldn't it? You know, have a real life radio station playing in the background or in the locomotive. I mean, okay, you can do it in real life, you know, just by, I don't know, putting it on your phone or your iPad or have an actual radio next to you as you play the game, but that it would just be cool to have it from the actual radio of the locomotive. And it may not be realistic, but I just think it would be a bit of fun. Ooh, we're near the end, everyone. 2.1 miles and there's a red signal. That means we are near the end. Oh my god, about time to about time to no, I don't want to overrun this red signal, you know, after all this time running all the way from Rockwood all the way here, I don't, you know, to Cumberland. I wouldn't want to mess it up right at the end. I mean, like, cool, blimey, I won't be happy bunny, so I'll have to concentrate when we get near the red signal. Ennick Rail Projections, how I just joined in. What is it you were saying about the radio? The, you know, real, like, music radio, you know, like the radio you'd listen to, you know, like in the car or something, you know. It would just be cool, like, to just have real radio stations coming out of the in-cab radio. That, you know, that would be quite... It'd be a cool little gimmick. It won't be realistic, and it probably will never ever happen due to millions of copyright claims. But I think it'll be a nice little touch. It'd be quite cool, especially on these longer journeys like Sandpatch Grade or Peninsula Corridor, for example, or the newer routes in the future. It would just be quite different, won't it? It would be wacky and fun. The funny, the BBC is the Broadcasting Corporation. That's correct. Oh, hello. No, it's red. Oh, no, yellow. No, it's green. Okay, we don't stop there. Cumberland Receiving Yard, 5.3 miles. Why is it so far away? Oh, God. I'll have a good sleep tonight. Believe me. Oh, that's a nice hillside there. Look at that. Oh, this route, honestly, it kills me. I won't be streaming this again. Nah, I'm joking. I will, of course I will. I said I would, so I will. I'll be doing grain traffic and the mine. I look forward to the mine and the doing maybe some activities at Cumberland Yard. Can you do services at the turntable in Cumberland Yard, like, you know, refuel locomotives, you know, put them away on the turntable in the shed or outside the shed? I wonder if you could do that. Service mode or timetable mode. I have my doubts, but you never know. Again, I haven't looked in depth to all the timetables services on Sandpatch Grade, so yeah. I'll tell you, when they get Scenario Planner fixed for shunting services, you know, when it's ready for shunting services, the MP15 would be fantastic on this route. It'd be awesome. It'd be fantastic, you know, especially at Cumberland Yard. That would be be awesome. And hey, get the MP15. I'll tell you what, I know I'm not good at the livery editor, but it's something I have wanted to try. I'm going to try and, I say try, I'll at least have a go at trying to recreate the Long Island Railroad livery on the MP15. You know, the yellow and blue. I'll try and recreate that, and when the Long Island Railroad comes to TSW2, I can't wait to have a little run around on the MP15 on Long Island Railroad. Why not? But anyway, as I was saying, the MP15 on this route would be very good, particularly in Cumberland Yard, you know, particularly, you know, in the yard, shunting, putting trains together and all sorts of things. The one thing I am looking forward to, the scenario planner, is imagine 2 Class 40s hooked up together with a big long oil train on this route. Whoa, that will be a challenge. That will be... No, that I'll be looking forward to. If it works. It's a good thing me saying these things, but it's me doing it and then seeing if it actually works. If the game will take it or not. Alright, we're passing through a little town and village. Presume the town of Cumberland or wherever we are. Where is this in? Pennsylvania or something? On the outskirts? I've no idea. My mind has just gone completely blank about anything geographically. Well, it did say Pennsylvania, didn't it, this game? I presume this is in Pennsylvania. I don't know. I'm not very good geographically with the United States, other than the famous spots, so to speak. For tourist attractions, basically. LA and California and New York and all that stuff. Whoa, we need to brake, my good God. 15 miles an hour, okay. Well, there's a little sign there. I remember seeing it before. What does that say? Welcome to the Cumberland Hump Terminal. Committed to 100% rules compliance. Safe, proud and professional. You got it, buddy. Don't worry, it's just a British man taking charge of, I don't know how many tons we've got, but yeah, like I know what's going on. Oh, we need to accelerate, my God. Full power, full power. Go, go, go. There we go. Pull. Use everything you've got. 4400. Go, go, go. That should do it. It's cool, we're right next to the road. It's pretty cool. Excuse me. Binoculars probably more out there for radio, yeah. Cool, I know the game that has so many mods. It's Fallout 4, you get so many stupid mods. Alec, okay, I thought you were saying the CB radio is connected to the CSX radio. Ah, true never ends, yes. It never ends. So I say, it never rains, it pours. God. Elnick, yeah, I'm starting a series on Sandbridge Graham trying to find a good editing software. What do you use and is it free? Because what I use a watermark, which I don't mind, but it's huge. Yeah. Well, let's put it simply. iMovie. That's what I use on my good old MacBook, I should say. It's a 2012 MacBook Pro. It's getting on a bit, but it still does the job. Takes a while to upload, I must admit, and is a very loud, so it's like you're on board a passenger plane, but it does the job. I mean, I'm not bothered about like the display is crap or anything like that. As long as it does the job and as long as it's still reliable, it's been fine. I mean, I haven't had any problems with it. Literally, it's been a loyal servant to me ever since. When did I get it? 2012. I just left secondary school then, and it's been a loyal. It's like a loyal old dog. It's been faithful to me ever since. You know, okay, it's running on a very old iOS operating system, but yeah, it does the job. It does the job. You know, I could upgrade to a newer MacBook Pro, but they're just so expensive. You know, particularly the new ones. They're like, you're talking to like what, £3,000 to £4,000. Some of them. You know, with extra little bits and bobs added to it, so yeah, I'll probably get a new one for Christmas or something. But yeah, I'm happy with what I've got. I mean, editing tools wise, it's pretty cool. Like it's pretty good. The was it Cut Pro 10? I think it is. Cut Pro 10. I think it's Cut Pro 10. And iMovie now and again. It's pretty good. It's pretty reliable, and it still punches out a decent quality, doesn't it? The only problem with the MacBook I have is that it's so slow, or not slow. The upload speeds are horrible, so that's why I upload them at night. So it's quieter. Well, not quieter. It's quieter traffic, wireless wise, and plus, yeah, it's quicker at night. But I do know what you mean. I remember I had a very old tablet back then when I first started out and had one of those stupid watermark things, and it was awful. I think you had to pay like £30 just to get rid of it, which is a bit of a cash grab, really. I didn't bother with that. Because the reason why I had it rather than use my old MacBook was because, let's be honest, I wasn't intelligent enough to use it. I was like, oh, how do you use these tools? I'm not sure. And I never had enough time to invest into it, let's say. Put as much time into it and really understand how it works. But when you do get the gist of it, it's really quite a powerful tool. Cut Pro 10 and iMovie and all this stuff. But again, it depends what, product you use, whether it's Apple or Android or, whatever. Oh, 2.9 miles. God, we're nearly there. We'll make it. We will make it. In the end, we will make it. You can edit the Long Island Railroad trains, yeah. Oh yeah, you can't delivery, of course, yeah. Hey, I apologise. I was getting ahead of myself. It's a nice long train there. Danny, hey, how are you? I apologise for my being extremely busy in my neighbour's garden. Oh, well, okay. Must have a pretty big garden. Good to see you, Danny. Hope you're well. It's been a while, my friend. But it's good to see you. Don't worry, I've been working as well, Danny. I've been working my ass off, so don't worry. You haven't missed much, my friend. But it's good to see you. Hope you're well. So no Long Island MP15. We can dream, can't we? We need the SW1000 so we can make a CSX. Yeah, I want to see the CSX. I'd love to see that come back, but we never will. So, but yeah, yeah, I'll just have to go back to the old game and play it. And I will do. I will revisit the Amtrak and Northeast Corridor of New York. I like that route. I wonder if someone will do a short video doing the film Unstoppable, the runaway train. Yeah. Unstoppable, yeah, I remember. I didn't watch the film, but I remember a review of it. It was absolutely terrible. Like, from an engineer's point of view, it had so many things wrong with it. you know, it wasn't realistic in some areas of the film. Let's put it that way. Well, you can edit the trains to look like the film, but easy to do the sniper. Aaron, you can't live through the MP15 because it's preserved. Yeah, I know, yeah. I now know, don't worry. I was ahead of myself, I got ahead of myself. Eric, I'm thinking the only person is to be 2 mil height for Sandpatch Grave and on the ground because every since I could all wanted that on console. Yeah. Whoa, we need to start braking. 15 miles per hour. Yeah, but for people who haven't played CS6 Heavy Haul and, you know, before TSW2, it does take your breath away, you know. It's still, you know, from a technical standpoint, you know, and as well from a visual perspective, it really does blow you. It's still, I think, one of the kings of Train Sim world. You know, even compared to the newer, shinier routes, you know, this still blows you away, you know, for how big it is, you know, how expansive it is, you know, and how long it is, as I've discovered tonight. Yeah, it does blow you away. I mean, some of the vistas in it are just absolutely stunning. Really, really good. Like, you know, the mountains and the forest and the stream, the little rivers. It's a lovely picturesque route. It's a mixture of old and new, and I like it. Obviously. Don't even ask me how long this stream's been gone for. It must be a new record. I think the longest stream I did was like 3 hours or something. That was on TransPennine. Lord knows what long this stream will be. I would not like to know. Oh, we're nearly there now. 1.5 miles. Come on. We're so near. Need to get up to speed. Danny, I'm good, thanks. I've managed to catch on my streams. If watched all your videos since. I've been too tired to stay up late or watch the streams live. That's understandable, Danny. That's understandable, my friend. I know exactly how you feel. I was going to make a video last night on the German route and put it up, but I was just too tired. I was just like, no, it's too much. I couldn't do it. Sugar, do we have to change any of the points? I didn't think about that, man. God, I didn't think about that. Okay. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we're fine. God, that gave me a fright. That made me leap up all of a sudden. I'm quite happy with all the routes. Just learn them all. Yeah, to learn them all. Danny, what route on the road map are you most excited for? First, looking forward to London to Farrisham and Line. I look forward to the London to Farrisham route, the high-speed southeastern route. The TGV and the French route. That's a nice, exciting route in the pipeline with the iconic TGV. That's probably the route I'm looking forward to the most, I'd say. London to Farrisham is a very close second. Loco add-on wise, I think the Loco add-ons to Sandpatch Grade, East Coast Way, as well as the routes ignored with the shunter. Yeah, they're like the best picks. I can't remember all of them off the top of my head. Loco add-ons, all routes, but very promising for now on paper. Promising DLCs coming up, and from different companies as well. You know, Skyhook Games and Rivet Games. And the Island Line, of course, that's what we'll be getting next. Do not worry, I'll buy that. I'll show it off to the world, so you won't have to make a. If you're a bit unsure whether to buy it or not, do not worry. I'll give it a full test, and when I buy it, and make sure it. Well, I'll make sure first of all if it works properly, which it probably won't, and if it's good, what's the good bits and what's the bad bits. So. And remember, the Island Line isn't very long. It will hold the new record for being the shortest route in train sim world history. The shortest route we have, ironically, is the London Underground, and the Island Line is, I think, what, 8 to 8.5 miles long, something like that. So, but yeah, it'll be interesting little, charming little route. I'm sure some people will like it. Now, I'll tell you something that I did forget to say. On Rivet Games' forums, they actually put out a very interesting a little post on their forums. They advertised that you could actually, the people, you could have your face in the game on one of the advertisement boards in the tube stock. Very interesting. Why? It's because it's for charity. So if you want to go ahead and make an account, donate to the what's it called, Island Line Steam Railway, then you've got a very good chance of seeing your face, seeing you in the new Island Line route. How cool is that? That's awesome. And before you ask me, have you done it? Have you done it? No. I'd love to donate, but in my view it will just be a bidding war. Whoever donates the most money will get their face in the game, in the Island Line route. So but that's why I'm not taking part, because even if I donate, say, £10 or something like that, there won't be a chance. So what's the point? But either way, it goes to a good cause, doesn't it? The Island Line Steam Railway. So if you want to do it, head to their forums and they've got information on it. And if you can't find their forums, then there's a post on Twitter or Instagram about it. So just go on to their social media channels, Rivet Games, and you can find all the details, the lovely details. Danny, it's updated every 2 Tuesdays, so next Tuesday it'll be updated. That's correct. Might do a video on it, but I'm working that day, so yeah. Expect it'll be late. I'll be late on the scene regarding that, but we'll see. We'll see. And it's not like they're going to can one of their projects, is it? They might do, but they might not. We don't know. I would be surprised if they did. If they took away something, I don't know, like Cane Creek or a Loco add-on, or I don't know, a French route or something all out of the blue, then I won't be a happy bunny. Either way, whatever. If they were to take something away all of a sudden out of their plans, then yeah, I need to slow down. I'm conscious of this red signal. I've travelled all this way and I don't want to stuff it up now. Why does it have to be so bloody close to the red signals? It irritates me, because I've no idea what the stopping power is like. Oh, we're decreasing anyway? No? Okay, I could see it going down the speed all of a sudden. I'm slowing down anyway. Alright. Yeah, keep slowing down. I don't mind if you do that. Come on, eke forward, come on. 17, 16, 15, 14, 10, 11. Come on. Now's the time to stop, my friend. Oh, thank God. Finally. We made it. Silver medal. Okay, I'll take it. 1 hour and 50 minutes. That was close to 2 hours, wasn't it? Whoa, we did it. God, blimey. Oh. God, I'm stiff. Oh, I'm tired too. Oh, I didn't expect it to be that much of a challenge. Oh. Anyway, let me take a look at the chat. We drove down to the crossing and stopped because it was on low water or something, and I think it was too hot, but anyway. Our friend was in the fire department and had to respond, but anyways. Danny, I definitely love the new DTG attitude to being so open. Yeah, it's a nice change, isn't it? And hopefully it stays that way. Even offered me a Fanta from the fridge. I even got to wear the vest and safety glasses. Let me blow over all and ring the bell. Lovely. Danny, I heard that Rivet are charging less. I realised 25 quid is too much. That'd be great if they're charging less. I wouldn't mind. That'd be great if they are. If they cut it down to like £15 or £10 or something, then that'd be fantastic. I really would like to see that. But then again, they charged full price for the 204, didn't they? And that didn't have much going for it, so yeah. Alex, sorry the story was long and mixed in between chats. No, it's fine. Daniel, bid is currently £60, I believe. God almighty. No chance. I won't be bidding. Whew. Alec, I can't wait for that F7 to come out. Wonder if it'll be in the Santa FE livery. The best bet is to actually, if you go on the Steam page of Train Simulator, look up the downloadable content in the United States. You'll find the Clinchfield Railroad there. And yeah, you'll be able to see the locomotives in their respective liveries. So that will be your answer. Don't look at that. But no, I've been behind on the days I've been out of work for so long. God, I'm lucky I'm in work, to be honest, but it can beat me, can destroy me. Danny, can we beat the 3-hour stream record? I have no idea. How long have we been going for? 158? Oh, we're not going to get near 3 hours. No chance. We'll have to do like another service going up to what's it called? I can't remember. Rockwood Mine, but I'm not going to do that now. Too tired. But that would have been so bad. Gets to the end in spats. Like how TSW2 is cheaper than TSW 2020. Yeah, it is. It's good, isn't it? Your free decent-ish routes, and for the price of $24.99, that for once, that is good value. That is good value. Dovetail got something right on the money department. Anyway, let's continue. Yeah, why not? Oh, we're not finished yet. Okay, I was wrong. Looks like we might end up beating the 3-hour record. I thought we were just going to go into waiting until they run away or something. Oh, sugar. Uncouple how many? 8 vehicles? What are you on about? Oh, for Pete's sake. You're having a joke, aren't you? What, the back 8? Oh my god. What have we got anyway? What is this? Yeah, it's a 38-2. Oh, what a surprise. Would have liked to see the 40. Come on, let's go all the way to the back then. Hopefully it's just uncouple them and that's it. Happy days. What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think it's this. Might be wrong. There we go. Please say that's it. No more. Thank you. Please exit the vehicle. Thank you. Oh, good timing. There's another 4400. Is that 2 of them? It is, isn't it? Oh, why can't we do services with 2? I've always wanted to do a service with 2 4400s, but I never get that opportunity. You know, I have to like hope and pray. Is that with just auto racks? Well, it might be. I don't know. I've always wanted to do service with 2 4400 CWs or 2 SD40s, but it's always one or the other. You know, one SD40, one 38-2, one 4400. Hang on, I ain't got out of the cab. Give me a chance, man. Ugh. Well, there we go. Say goodbye to it because it's going to be gone anyway. Right. And they'll be loud as well. Right, we can have a look at it going by. Say goodbye to the 4400. It's going to wherever it needs to go. Elnick, is the Canada DLC coming to TSW2? It is, yes. Danny, I just checked, it's no longer 60, the current bid is now £100! God above! Caroline Gibbs, hey, how are you? Banana Craft, run over and take it over. Too late now, I won't catch up with it. Elnick, I know we need services with 2 AC40s, yeah. Danny, Elnick, all DLC is coming except NEC. Right, we'll watch this go, and then I think I'll call it a day, because, yeah. Oh, maybe not. Why have you stopped now? You're meant to be going. What is wrong now? Why are we delayed? Oh, it's crossing over, is it? Oh, God. Okay, it's nearly done. We'll watch it depart, and then, yeah, we'll call it a day. I want it to be gone completely. The wagons. Anyway, Productions, what, the Northeast Corridor is not coming? No, it's not. It's due to some technical difficulties. The Northeast Corridor, New York, and the Amtrak Shunter and cab car, they are not being ported over to TSW2. No. It's the same. It's a great shame because I do like that route. It's quite underrated, even though visually it's a bit of a dog's dinner. But I love the Amtrak shunter. I love the shunting surfaces on the Sunnyside Yard because they are better than the 204 shunting surfaces. But there we go. Right, we'll just watch it go now. Nearly there. Have our peace and quiet briefly. There we go. Bye bye. Goodbye, train. See you next time. Right, well, I think that will conclude right, I think I will conclude, the stream. I will conclude it. Well, what a stream. What fun. The Sandpatch Grey. Really enjoyed that. Mentally exhausting. As you can tell, my throat is hard and as dry as, I don't know, being in the desert. I don't know. But yeah, I'd like to say thank you very much for surviving the stream. Not quite the 3-hour record, but it was close enough, I suppose. I hope you enjoyed it. Certainly have, looking at the Sandpatch Grade with the AC 4400 CW. There'll be more Sandpatch Grade action coming in the future. So I'd just like to say thank you very much for taking part. I might do a stream tomorrow, and I might do a stream Sunday, and maybe Monday night as well. So just keep an eye out for some streams from me, and yeah, come along, have some fun, have a laugh, and yeah, nice to take a break from all the bad stuff that's going on in the real world. So yeah, I'd just like to say thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourselves, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your, I don't know, day, evening, whatever, and I will see you next time. Thank you very much. Take care.